10 years, you say. 10 long years and look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food pan we plate. People are suffer while Andrew a live great. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come through and left the people bare. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the your JLP friends them build high rise, road still full of wood. House pocket to a fill while the nation lose its soul. Hospital overflow, picnic can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you and Juliet well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never go in your name. Jamaica a drown and you claim you're unclean. Biggest actor in the politics we ever see. Wholeness, time to go, time to go. The people, we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door. Wholeness, time to go, time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done really show. Wholeness, time to go. Farmer can't afford to plant food, price reach the sky. You bring in the poverty while your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan, but 10 years later we still can't understand. Corruption report London, nobody charge. The people pocket small, but the scandal them large. What's crack up parish council, bro? Country suffocate, done and it just smoke. And when we raise the voice, so call we political, but the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical.
Oh yes, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door.
Oh yes, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. 10 years, you say. 10 long years and look how Jamaica stay.
Yo, home security
No
there.
light, no road, no food pan we plate. People are suffer while Andrew a live great. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come through and left the people bare. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air. Your JLP friends them build high rise, road still full of wood. House pocket to a fill while the nation lose its soul. Hospital overflow, picnic can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you and Juliet well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never go in your name. Jamaica a drown and you claim you're unclean. Biggest actor in the politics we ever see. Wholeness, time to go, time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door. Wholeness,
Time to go.
time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Wholeness, time to go. Farmer can't afford to plant food, price reach the sky. You bring in the poverty while your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan, but 10 years later we still can't understand. Corruption report London, nobody charge. The people pocket small, but the scandal them large. What's crack up parish council, bro? Country suffocate, done and it just smoke. And when we raise the voice, so call we political, but the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical.
Oh yes, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door.
Oh yes, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Hurricane victims still under tarpaulin. Prime Minister fly gone foreign. Your JLB cabinet full, but the people cupboard empty. Oh, you live so large when we live in so scanty. Not with fists, not with fire, but with voice. Them rising higher and higher. From every parish, every yard, every gate. Jamaica speaking and I know too late. Hey! Time to go. The people. We say no. 10 years and we can't take no more. You know hear us. We are not body door. Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Oh yes, our time to go. This one is for every Jamaican. We can't afford feet. We are sleep on cardboard. We are drive on broken road. The people don't forget. The people don't forgive. Enough is enough. Jamaicans will live.
Anyway, your wife. You say wife? Which wife you talking about? The funny line, yeah. Some people wanna know it. Welcome to life. Now, only part things to go through, you know, so make we get into the word, yeah. Again, another random turn of the Bible. First scripture I'm go to, and we just a bit, you know, obedient with this process here. So, this is Amos 1, ladies and gentlemen. It said the word of Amos was among the herdmen of Tekoa, right? Which he saw concerning Israel in the days of Uzziah, king of Judah, and the days of Jeroboam, the son of Joash, king of Israel, 2 years before the earthquake. And he said, the moment that Lord, the Lord will roar from Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the habitation of shepherds shall mourn, and the top of Carmel shall wither. Thus saith the Lord, free the transgression of Damascus, and for I will not turn away punishment therefore, because moment that Lord, they have threshed Gilead with threshing instruments of iron. But I will send a fire into the house of Hazael, which shall devour. Mommy, you hear me say, Lord? That is how loud it is. Which shall devour the places of Ben-Hadad. I will break also the bar of Damascus, and cut off the inhabitants from the plain of Aven, and him that holdeth the scepter, or the scepter I should say, from the house of Eden. And the people of Syria shall go into captivity unto Kir, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Gaza, and for 4 I will turn away the punishment thereof, because they carried away captivity, the whole captivity. They carried away captive the whole captivity to deliver them unto Edom. But I will send a fire on the wall of Gaza, and shall devour the palaces thereof. I will cut off the inhabitants of Ashdod, and him that holdeth the scepter from Ashkelon. And I will turn mine hand against Ekron, and the remnant of the Philistines shall perish, saith the Lord God. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they delivered up the whole captivity of Edom, remembered not the brotherly covenant. I will send a fire on the wall of Tyrus, which shall devour the palace thereof. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Eden, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast all pity. His anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. I will send fire upon Teman, which shall devour the palaces of Bozrah. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgression of the children of Ammon, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof. Because they have ripped up the women with the child of Gilead, and they might enlarge their border. But I will kindle a fire in the wall of Rabbah, and it shall devour the palaces thereof, with shouting in the day of battle, with a tempest in the day of whirlwind. And their king shall go into captivity, and he and his princes together, saith the Lord. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Boy, aim up. All me hear this are disobedience now. All of them place there. Disobey God and go against God's word and a judgment. 3 or 4 transgression. You understand? Alright, my people, good night. Like I said, I have a lot of things to go over. Woo! What a bangarang in the bird party, man. Boy, I never know. I never know, ladies and gentlemen. I never know. Say there was disruptions in the labor right camp. Babsy Grange. I say I don't remember who bring it up, but I think I was listening to Trey Bryan about a few weeks back. Something is going on with Babsy Grange and that young lady. I don't remember what she named. But something going on with the 2 of them. It's like Babsy Grange and Sheena too are going good. I know me I hear say Desmond Mackenzie and Andrew, you know, in a conflict. Well, we are getting at that, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, come in, Johnson Smith. Tell me that you're a puppet without saying that you're a puppet. The Jamaica Labour Party government is a lapdog for the United States. There's no way they can be respected in any leadership circle around the world. I mean real leadership, not talk about regularly. I talk about people who have integrity. Like the Gaston Brown from down at that place there, I went Antigua and Bermuda or Barbuda. Yeah, man. Like them man there, yeah. There's no way them man they respect my Andrew Wallace. Obviously, diplomacy, but deep down, there's no way a leader like Gaston Brown can respect Andrew Wallace led administration. There's no way, what's she name? Oh my goodness, Mrs. Motley. There's no way Mrs. Motley, ladies and gentlemen, can have respect for Andrew Wallace. There's no. He has done too much. Forget them respect. I mean the thing with Cuba. I mean the thing with Israel. Now the TCN deal, like no well-thinking leader cannot respect Andrew Wallace. Honest. But we are getting to it, ladies and gentlemen. Mighty God. Woo! It's a lot going on, man. Let me put this here so we can make sure somebody see the chat when we jump up. Yeah, man, like the video for me, please, right away, ladies and gentlemen. For the people on TikTok, my side, don't have to get active for me. No more 100k likes tonight. Please, encouragement, strengthen labor. Let me get 20k likes fast. Like the video, share with 10 people first. I want everybody beat up the screen like when I beat up Andrew. Just beat up the screen like I beat up Andrew. But don't beat up Andrew, you know. And I tell you no one for beat up Andrew. Beat up your phone screen like you don't match up on the phone, you know. Alright. But we need to get to 20k fast, ladies and gentlemen. Don't work with me. Work with me. On YouTube, as much person that is here, all you have to do is hit the like button one time. You see, after we hit the like button one time, we just want to start share up the live. Share up the live with as much people. We don't have two devices. Share up the live with as much people as possible, ladies and gentlemen. Alright? Thank you very much in advance. Alright. And we can say hi, good night, One of those come in on the live and walk on Twitch. One of those Evan said big up, real Radcliffe big up. One of those come in on the live. Cali big up, Cali in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Cali in the building. Yes. Big up Cali. Big up Cali every time. Cali is a constant supporter. Cali, it just means become a member of the platform now, yeah? Yeah, man, get a membership, man. Solidify your thing, man. You're ambassador for your platform, man. Solidify your thing. Jamaica, you know, so I don't feel like I want to waste no time. I don't waste no time, because I'm upset. I don't waste no time. Honor, big up yourself. I don't waste no time. Jamaica, government to consult USA before making TC and MOU available. Say
What can go so?
Let me read that again. Government to consult the United States of America before making TC and MOU available to the public.
Emotional damage.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
Jamaica, I can't make this up. Simple Pebbles, how you doing, my love? Pick up yourself.
Shortly after confirming that the Holness government had signed the TCN MOU, National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang, in defending the agreement, stated that the document would be made available. He gave an assurance during a post-cabinet media briefing on June 17.
It's a public document. Yes, it will be public. It will be available to the public. We don't know how to publish them, but it's available to the public.
He later told the House of Representatives that the MOU would not be tabled in Parliament, but the procedures governing the final agreement would be.
MOU itself is not a secret document, and I guess if we ask, we'll release the contents, but we don't normally table those agreements in the House. And there's no reason to treat this one different. But the operational procedures will be made public and can be tabled in the House. Well, the operational procedure is what will make it come into operation. No, the agreement, there's no intention to table it, but it's not a secret document.
To date, neither document has been made available. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade was asked for an update on the availability of the MOU at the post-cabinet media briefing on Wednesday. Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith says such agreements are not usually shared, but she says she will consult the US authorities and the government on the matter.
I do not usually share agreements between governments publicly.
Jamaica, these are the first signs to show you there's something wrong with the Jamaica Labour Party government. Clearly, there's a lack of communication between the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Minister of National Security. Why do I say that? Because Nationwide just played, as this is a Nationwide, they just played Horace Chang saying it will be made available. And now she's coming to tell us that, we don't usually share this, We don't usually share this, but we shall say no, make we hear what she will say.
Share about the agreements, but we don't usually share actual documents. This is something that I would have to discuss with the US, which is the other party.
So, Jamaica, me call Cap.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Jamaica, you know why me call Cap? Big up Ed Boy. Ed Boy was the one that sent me this, ladies and gentlemen. This is the white paper for the Antigua and Barbuda. The US proposal for arrangements to transfer third country nationals removed from the United States government of Antigua. This was made public. Big up Freedom in the building. I see you, my darling. Natty, what's up? Now them all confused. I wish the government of Jamaica had a leader like Mrs. Nia Motley. Alright? Or this man, Mr. Gaston Brown. Because I am certain, ladies and gentlemen, that Mia Mottley would have done something similar to this. That's what real leadership does. I am absolutely certain that she would have done something like this. Let me show you. I'm just going to go down to the demands and the conclusion of the they have made this public. They put this, they laid it out in the parliament for the people. They did not ask the United States, United States, can I be transparent with my own people by sharing the MOU? They did it. They didn't ask the United States, they did it. So listen to this. The government presents position. This is the government of Antigua and Barbuda. Now listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this. They are showing us that the Jamaica government are ready.
11. The government's present position. The government's present position is therefore as follows. 12. 1. Antigua and Barbuda remains willing to engage the United States on this matter in a spirit of friendship and cooperation. 2. Antigua and Barbuda will not accept a standing monthly transfer program. 3. Antigua and Barbuda will consider proposed cases only on a case-by-case basis and in the exercise of its complete sovereign discretion. 4. Only a limited number of persons, not exceeding 10 in 2026, could be contemplated, and only if the conditions set out by Antigua and Barbuda are satisfied in writing. 5. No person may be accepted unless eligibility, documentation, funding, settlement responsibility, legal status, and return arrangements are all clearly secured in advance. 6. Antigua and Barbuda reserves the right to refuse any proposed person, to reject any unapproved or improperly documented arrival, and to suspend or discontinue any arrangement in its own judgment. 7. No international organization or third party will be engaged on Antigua and Barbuda's behalf until the substantive terms of any arrangement have been settled to the government's satisfaction. 8. These positions will remain unless the Parliament of Antigua and Barbuda resolves differently. 12. Conclusion.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what did they do? They laid down the basis to the United States of how this would go in terms of the MOU. So if the MOU does not agree to these terms, they're not going to deal with it. They're not going to deal with this TNC business. Now, Jamaica government has already committed. They have committed to the deal. Horace Shank came out and said, we will make it public. And now they're backtracking. Now you have to ask yourself the question, ladies and gentlemen. What is it they have to hide? This, what Antigua and Barbuda did, exposes the government. You know? We have the same similar constitution, ladies and gentlemen. Antigua and Barbuda don't have to ask USA for share if they can share with me. No, they don't. It means then that something is fundamentally wrong with this agreement. Something is fishy, ladies and gentlemen. It is fishy because now it is my belief that a lot of the things that we assumed, what can go with true freedom? A lot of the things that we assumed about this TCN deal might just be correct. It might just be correct. But let's hear further the conclusion of the white paper from Antigua and Barbuda. Let's listen.
Conclusion. This white paper sets out the government's present assessment of the issues arising from the proposed reception of third country nationals removed from the United States, the principles that have guided its approach, and the terms on which any cooperation could responsibly be contemplated. The government and people of Antigua and Barbuda have had long and mutually beneficial relations with the people of the government of the United States, including the hosting of U.S. bases on Antigua for many years as part of the national security network of the United States. The government is willing to be helpful to the administration of the US, including by considering accepting a limited number of persons in 2026 on an experimental basis, subject to the terms we have counter-proposed to the US government, but any arrangement of this kind must be lawful, limited, fully funded, carefully controlled, and plainly consistent with Antigua and Barbuda's sovereignty, capacity, and international obligations. The government invites Parliament to consider these matters and, if it sees fit, to endorse the principles and conditions set out herein as the framework for any further engagement with the United States on this subject.
So they tabled this in their Parliament. And on the opposite end, Winifred, on the opposite end, listen to Jamaica here. Just listen to Jamaica.
Shortly after confirming that the Holness government had signed the TCN MOU, National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang, in defending the agreement, stated that the document would be made available. He gave an assurance during a post-cabinet media briefing on June 17.
It's a public document. Yes, it will be public. It will be available to the public. We don't normally publish them, but it's available to the public.
He later told the House of Representatives that the MOU would not be tabled in Parliament, but the procedures governing the final agreement would be.
MOU itself is not a secret document, and I guess if we ask, we'll release the contents, but we don't normally table those agreements in the House. And there's no reason to treat this one different. But the operational procedures will be made public and can be tabled in the House. Well, the operational procedure is what will make it come into operation. No, the agreement, there's no intention to table it, but it's not a secret document.
To date, neither document has been made available. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade was asked for an update on the availability of the MOU at the post-cabinet media briefing on Wednesday. Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith says such agreements are not usually shared, but she says she will consult the US authorities and the government on the matter.
Yo, these people make. Is it just me? Do you feel sick to your stomach, ladies and gentlemen? When I look at the contrast of what a government that is protecting its people, big up Antigua and Barbuda, a government that is being transparent, a government that is being accountable to their people, letting them understand that this is what we are demanding from America, and if they cannot agree to these terms, we will not be in any agreement with them. You know what that does? Ease the mind of the people of Antigua and Barbuda. You know what the JLP does? Hide things. And here comes another effort to hide things, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to them.
Such agreements are not usually shared, but she says she will consult the US authorities and the government on the matter.
I do not usually share agreements between governments publicly. We share about the agreements, but we don't usually share actual documents. This is something that I would have to discuss with the US, which is the other party. They're usually dealt with sensitively, which is why they're even not treated.
Miss, if you do something legal, why? This is not something about national security where you let out some sea, or is it? Is this something that would jeopardize America's national security? Why would it have to be secret? Why would you have to ask them to be transparent and open with us, the people of Jamaica, that you are obligated to? You're supposed to cater to we, not the United States. You're supposed to serve us, not the United States. Yo, this is a tangled web indeed, freedom. A tangled web indeed.
As the same as other agreements under the ATI. The agreement is not a unilateral Jamaican agreement where we do with as is requested. So I would have to discuss that with the United States as well as with within the government.
Minister Johnson-Smith says she will also verify what assurance was given regarding releasing the MOU.
I have been traveling. I will get updated, but in any event, if there was an assurance given, if it was. So I'm going to say that I will verify the language that.
If it was given, so you've been traveling, so I wait a minute, hold on. So Horace Chang came on television on the government website, and you're gonna say if assurances was given, Jamaica, me tell you say something wrong with the Jamaica Labour Party, you know? Are they a team? How can you say if? Aren't you informed about what's going on in your own party that has something to do with your own ministry? Man, what is going on, bro?
What can go so?
Am I tripping? No, am I overreacting, ladies and gentlemen? This is unbelievable. So she's asserting, Kamina Johnson Smith is asserting that she is unaware of a decision that was made by the Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of National Security surrounding the TCND. She's acting as if she's oblivious to the statement that was made. This can't be real. She needs to be fired immediately. No, she and Dana Morris Dixon don't work 2 stick of stone, 2 stick of dynamite. Listen to me. Both of these women need to go. And it's not because they're women. It's because they're incompetent. Dana Morris Dixon told us that the website was made by the government when it was built by the private entity that owns the website. Right? The developer, the private developer that made the Support Jamaica website. She said that. And that is inaccurate. And she's the Minister of Information. And this lady is the Minister of Foreign Affairs and don't know that the Minister of National Security that she should be collaborating with, because this is a matter of national security, bringing in third-party nationals in the country that could become citizens of the country as an option. This is a national security issue, you know? And she does not know about the statement that Horace Chang made. Like, what? And she said this in... Man, listen, bro. Man.
Was used, and I will also have that discussion with my colleagues, but they would be aware that as Foreign Minister I do have a particular responsibility for the relationship with our partners, and that we will therefore have that discussion with them as well as with my cabinet colleagues.
So you are suggesting to me, because we have birthday, Horace Chang made a statement and he did not have a conversation with you. That's what you're suggesting. Horace Chang told us that it would be released. It would be made public, and he never made any communication with you. Man, come on, man, stop it.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Stop it. No, this is unreal, ladies and gentlemen.
According to the minister, they want to avoid any potential miscommunication on an already charged issue.
What we would not want is further sensationalization of circumstances in which we are seeking to ensure the best protective approach to Jamaicans and the most effective management of the arrangement in place.
The agreement.
You know, so we need real journalists. We need real journalists in the mainstream media. You have to be sharp on your feet. She couldn't say this in front of me, no? She couldn't say that. Let me play that again. She couldn't say this in front of me.
For a relationship with our partners, and that we will therefore have that discussion with them as well as with my cabinet colleagues.
According to the minister, they want to avoid any potential miscommunication on an already charged issue.
What we would not want is further sensationalization of circumstances in which we are seeking to ensure the best protective approach to Jamaicans.
So this is what I would ask Kamina Johnson Smith if I was there. If you want to protect the Jamaican people and you wouldn't want sensationalization or sensationalism to be the order of the day. Wouldn't it be prudent to release the document? Like, who's like them people that think so they think so them brain bigger than nobody else one? Wouldn't it be prudent to release the document, ladies and gentlemen? It would eliminate all sensationalization. Hold on. Can we get mother again? Hold on.
Is further sensationalization of circumstances.
Sensationalism. It would reduce sensationalism, ladies and gentlemen. It would reduce speculation, ladies and gentlemen. The facts on the table would ease the mind of the people of Jamaica. We don't just want to hear the Prime Minister go talk to a Labour lady and say, you really believe that? No, go so. No. We want to see the document. We demand to see the document. Period. Listen to me. Listen to me, Freedom. I appreciate you. And I appreciate what you're saying. But this context of this, Horace Chang said to us, the document will be made public. He went into Parliament and he said it. He said it on the official JIF website. So that argument about it's not usually published, he also said that. But he made a commitment that it would be put out there. And you know what? She's walking it back. And we cannot allow her to do that. We cannot allow them to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Pressure must be put on the government to release the document. And like I said, look at what the other government did. Look at what Antigua and Barbuda did. They made it open and clear to the public. Nothing to hide over here. What are they hiding? This agreement has implications, to international laws, So Jamaica could find itself in hot water, Jamaica could be putting itself in deep waters, where international law is concerned, And remember, this thing is in court in the United States, So to protect the people of Jamaica, in this case, you have to be transparent. And if you're not going to be transparent, do not do the deal. Reject the deal. Reject the deal. Since as you cannot be transparent, all you're doing is telling us that something fishy is about this deal, ladies and gentlemen. That's all she's telling us.
In which we are seeking to ensure the best protective approach to Jamaicans and the most effective management of the arrangement in place.
The agreement will not come into effect until all pre-implementation requirements for the program are completed. The government says no one with criminal antecedents will be accepted under the program. At least 7 other countries in the Caribbean and Latin America have entered into similar TCN agreements with the United States. Mahiri Stewart for Nationwide News. Shortly after
this government is compromised, ladies and gentlemen. Period. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Totally compromised. Can't tell me no. Fully compromised. 100%. 100%. See? Where is it? Alright. Right, that's it. Make we go in a Bangarang now, ladies and gentlemen. Make we go in a Bangarang. Mighty God. Who people are paying close attention to. Them better pay close attention. Make we listen to something quick, ladies and gentlemen, from Jamaica Hot Topic.
So my viewers and subscribers, big things are happening over the JLP, Yes, man. Tensions are brewing as we speak. I don't know if you hear about it. Sit down, let me tell you. Big things are going over JLP. There is currently a big rift, feud between Babsy Grange, the Minister of Gender, Sports and Culture, and Kerencia Morrison, her state minister that works under her. Apparently, the two of them now say eye to eye and a beer things, and the Labour Party is about to go upside down because the JLP have a MP WhatsApp group. And Everal Warmington, everybody know Warmington afraid of nobody and him talk up him things. Everal Warmington is chiding the Prime Minister for failing to step in and settle the matter. Everal Warmington talk up the things. Them viewers and subscribers, I want you to like the video, share the video, and listen the video to the end. Share this with everybody. Big Bangarang. Here it goes. JLP in a drama.
Government backbencher Everald Warmington is chiding Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness, accusing him of failing to step in and settle what he describes as a long-running feud inside the Ministry of Culture.
So that confirm it. So hold on it. Go in the clip user say. This is weak leadership from Andrew Holness. Everald Warmington have you called out Andrew Holness? So this feud between, what's your name? Kerencia and Babsy is a long time feud. Now we confirm now, ladies and gentlemen. Because a long time I hear about the feud now. But me not really business boy about them really. When it come across my board, we come across my board. I don't business with them. Because the prophet don't tell you what happened. Listen to me. They will always fight amongst themselves. You know why? The foundation of them coming together is corrupt. They will never have peace in the Jamaica Labour Party. You guys have to understand that. The foundation of their organization is on sand. It's corrupt. So them have to sink. That's why God say you must what? Build your house on the rock. You can look at it literally, you know, or you can look at it figuratively. When you build a house on the rock, that has to do with relationships as well. So are you going to be honest with each other? Are you going to be patient with each other? It could be a business relationship. It could be a personal relationship. Whatever house you're building, make sure it's on solid ground. Don't build it on sinking sand. Right? That's how it go. Okay. My side, TikTok, come on now. I have been live for how long? The views them have moved too slow. You should have the 20,000 views already. I have been on for 42 minutes. Guys, do better than this. All I am asking, they restrict the live. Me can't get no gift. I don't know why, because I don't put nothing on my mouth, but them are talk about substance, harmful substance. So TikTok all I tell lie for me and I restrict my life. Please guys, tap up the screen and get me to 20k in our next 10 minutes. If everybody tap up the screen one time, I know it can be done. Then we can move to 50k and then 80k and then 100k. Don't make me have to waste time and ask them if you like up the video. Please. YouTube, same thing. How much likes you have on YouTube compared to the amount of people there here? We need 30 more likes, guys. Come on, 30 more likes. Hit the like button for me, please. 30 more likes, guys. Let's go. The like button only take 1 second. 30 more likes. And share the live with at least 5 people. 5 people right now. Share the live with 5 people. Alright? Let's go.
Gender, Entertainment and Sport. In his rebuke, the Southwest St. Catherine MP names Minister Olivia Babsy Grange and her Minister of State, Carencia Morrison. Siobhan Campbell tells us more.
Hi, I'm an
Advertisement.
Warmington's comment.
Her Minister of State, Carencia Morrison. Siobhan Campbell tells us more.
Everald Warmington's comments follow the government's decision to send State Minister in the office of the Prime Minister, Senator Abka Fitzhenley, to represent Jamaica at Wednesday's state funeral for West Indies cricket great Sir Garfield Sobers in Barbados. Sport falls under Minister Olivia Babsy Grange's portfolio. Warmington insists he has no issue with Fitzhenley's attendance at the event. In a WhatsApp group for JLP MPs, Warmington is questioning how a minister who already has a Minister of State can end up with a junior member of another ministry speaking for that ministry. According to him, his concern has to do with tensions between Minister Grange and her State Minister Carencia Morrison. He says the Prime Minister and Jamaica Labour Party leader Dr. Andrew Holness has failed to act decisively to resolve the matter. And he reaches back into JLP history for that warning. He says former Prime Minister Edward Seaga stood aside and let malice destroy the party. The former Works Minister asks, quote, "Are we heading back?"
What can go so?
Sorry. Big up yourself, Freedom. What you say about them and them being crooks, I agree with you. But we don't want to feel like them are distract with. Light bill go up every day. Food a go up every day. Cost of living a go up. People don't have no house, which is in the many. What the government a propose of build one set of community with peer, what you call it? Modular homes, container home, where if you right type of water come, all of them can wash it. And that the government that tell you, say, are the way to go. You understand what I mean? That are for them long-term solution. Modular homes and communities. They look box up them. That are for them solution, man. And them now get a lot of people. It's not like them a spread the wealth and them a maximize. Alright, most of the people lose them house. We have to make sure say 85% of them get some help. And left 15% for, the 1 and 2 charity them get some. Vibes, me I say vibes. Me I say dental, parental. The 1 and 2 charity where help people. The people who have a heart and they have a local organization like a PDTV, like a Nikisha Burchell, like a Nikisha, not Nikisha Burchell, Jesse, Jesse, yes, Zulika Jess, yes. You understand? All of these MPs will find a way how to attract people we have charity. Because their influence is used in that way to help the people as well. So if the government take on 85% of it and say, alright, a modular homes them are put out. I'm not going to say it would be the best. But you say if they do that quickly, we could have understood. Because a lot of the people will lose them house, a board house them have enough. And if they put a modular home on it, they can add on on it. And make it more concrete and structured, and so you can. Good night, Erica. So you can move. You understand what I deal with, general? You understand what I say, vibes? It could have worked with. It's not the best option. It's not the most ideal option, but it could have worked with. Them could have get creative and make I want 3-story with that as the base. I want 2-story. I tell you. I'm telling you. They could do it. I've seen it done. But let's continue with the plus.
Back there, and the arrogance will not allow us to get another term. End quote. Warmington says a good Prime Minister steps in and resolves issues between a minister and the team supporting that minister.
Oh, Warmington I take the heavy shot there for Andrew. No, and this make it public. No, man, I must distraction this. No, man, I style them I use power, man. I must distraction this from the other things that we are going. But we are put pressure upon them both. Warmington say that? Oh, Andrew? So the man are questioning quality as a leader? No, this serious.
He accuses holders of allowing this one to fester. He closes with the quote, "If this is how a party runs, may God help our souls." End quote. Minister Grange has held the culture portfolio since 2016. Morrison was appointed Minister of State in September of last year. Rumors have been circulating in the public domain about a declining relationship between her and Grange. Nationwide put the claims to Minister Morrison on Cliff Hughes online on Friday, June 19.
We in media have been hearing that all is not well between you and your minister, that you are not being given enough work to do. Is that so?
I think the supporters, they're used to seeing me out and about all over. The campaign has ended. I can't be out there in that way. But I can assure them they will see the results shortly. They will see the transition. I honor the past. I respect the contributions of the Honorable Minister, and I am doing what I ought to do, which is the right thing, to put the country forward, the ministry forward, and not necessarily to focus on the jingle aspect of the job. The campaign is over. It's time to do real work, serious work. And I want when Jamaica see their minister, their state minister, they know that this is substance over hype.
Nationwide News further reached out to Minister Morrison today about...
She walked past that question there a while ago. She don't have nothing to do with it. She walked past the question. I know she don't answer the question. She died for it. She slipped through one hole and through one crack over there. So I know she don't answer the question.
But Warmington's comments.
Substance work. And I want when Jamaica see their minister, their state minister, they know that this is substance over hype.
Nationwide News further reached out to Minister Morrison today about Warmington's comments. She indicated that she would call back, but up to news time, no call had been returned. Efforts to reach Minister Grange were also unsuccessful. Siobhan Campbell for Nationwide News.
So my viewers and subscribers.
I think I really them something I go on. Jamaica.
To that.
Well, that was the exact question I asked, and I said, why was
ask you to feed the algorithm, touch the like button so that YouTube will push this like out more. So when people come on to YouTube, it will be in the front running of what people see. So all Portland Spice ambassador, like up the video right now. Bless up Junior and thanks.
Before I go there, you know I say your program is not like enough. Right? Oh yeah.
Boy, I don't know if you were listening earlier today, but it was reported early that nobody had gone to Sir Gary's funeral. Oh. But I got some confirmation from someone that Senator Marlon Morgan, actually went to represent the government. And I asked
somebody just wrote in the chat. Hold on, Obi. Somebody just wrote in the chat room that Adcoff it's endly. When?
Yeah, I heard that. But my information is that it's Senator Morgan, and I carried that report from early
Obi,
today.
So why wasn't it the junior sports minister who would have gone to that?
That was the exact question I asked, and I said, why was my friend Currency Morris, who is the junior minister or minister of state, not gone? Let's say the minister herself could not attend. Why Morgan, or in the case of your getting, why would Fitzhenry have gone? Colin, remember I reported earlier that there was issues taking place in that ministry to the point where I questioned whether the junior minister and the senior minister were actually on speaking terms. So I don't know if that is what continued to, ferment there. Or let me give some benefits of the doubt and say maybe because Independence Weekend is up on us, the planning and so on, maybe both the minister and the junior minister busy. I don't know if that, so none of them could travel. You think that could be a factor?
You can go to Barbados this morning and come back tomorrow morning.
Colin, you know my kind and generous person. So therefore, I'm trying to give them a pass.
What can go so?
Why would you have a figure of the ilk of Sir Gary, and you don't have the Minister of Sports, or in this case, the junior minister, attend the funeral in an official capacity from the government? Because funeral like this, Colin, this is one of the funeral or one of the occasion that I don't think many people in Jamaica, especially us cricket-loving fans, would have a problem at the Prime Minister take a fly out this morning and come back this evening. I don't think many of us will have a problem there,
Not at all. But, you see, it is the level of respect showing to our creatives. And that's why we're not making no money out of the culture and the creative industry. Why, I am so disappointed and saddened.
Remember, Sir Gary is a national hero, National hero. He's a national hero in Barbados.
Yes. We will keep on looking, Conrad. Little more.
Yeah, man, cool. Easy.
1-876-804-7072. Ralston will join us after 6 o'clock. Mark Golding responded, hold on there, my brother, hold on there, to the voice notes that the JLP burning down Rome about. Some people are of the opinion that Mark should not have responded. But I guess the fact that Mark responded would be an admission that the people in the voice note are comrades. Now, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, I guess him never hear the tape with Rosie. But now that we have put it out on Portland Spice TV, we await the
emotional damage. Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness, I guess him never hear the tape with Rosie. But now that we have put it out on Portland Spice TV, we await the response of Prime Minister Andrew Holness on Rosie's confession of what she and Donovan Williams have done to the taxpayers of Jamaica. Ed boy, good evening.
Good evening, Brother Colin. How you do?
I am giving God thanks, my brother. Praying and asking God. I'm asking God to bless me with understanding. Because him saying all you're getting, make sure you get understanding. Yes.
That's the best thing you could ask of God.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And with it will come every other thing.
Oh, yes.
I want to greet the listeners in saying, Colin, I am really disappointed in what I'm hearing. Because Sir Garfield Sobers is not just a legendary in terms of his contribution to cricket, but he's a Caribbean icon. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And it's very disappointing. I'm a Caribbean man. Yeah?
Yes.
And it shows you what the JLP thinks about the Caribbean. Yeah? Because many persons from Caribbean came to Prime Minister Seaga's funeral. Yeah? Many persons came.
Yes.
Garfield Sobers is equal on the same level as a national hero.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So you could consider him a head of state.
Yes.
A representative, the chief head of the representative of the state. So I'm really disappointed. But I want to talk a little bit about the same point you're on, Colin. I want to tell you that Nationwide and all the other persons just running with the voice now, we need to understand when this summer comes, there's a lull in media, and Colin, right? There's a lull in media, and most activities from media go down. Yeah? And if you can look for a sensational story and be in the good book of the Prime Minister, why not? But my question to Nationwide,
them a hunt for it, Them a hunt for it,
Yeah, but let me tell you something. What they need to answer is how it is that Amber had cut them and Amber pathways about Revo. What caused Cliff? You need to answer the question. What caused him to change his mind with his relationship with Revo? The public is entitled to know because Nationwide is a media house. It's a media house that serves the public. Yes? We need to know. Then beyond that, he needs to tell us why it is that he says he has parted ways with Amber Group and now Amber still has 15% stake in his company. No, Colin.
Colin, I said that, and that's why we are laughing at Colin. I said that, Colin said, hi.
These are questions to be asked because why? You have come out saying remember nobody never asks you if you sympathize with them or if you, but the Bible telling you, Colin, the wicked run it when no one pursueth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let me ask you something.
When them come
who made the announcement that Amber Group and Nationwide
made the announcement
that they have severed ties with the Amber Group?
Yes, and I am saying it is so funny, Colin, that they made the announcement. That's why I quoted what I quoted.
But they could make the announcement, Edward. What I would love to know from Nationwide, is it true that you owe the government over $1 billion in taxes? That is what we want to know from Nationwide. Them can sever ties with anybody.
Yeah, me too. I don't really miss for them or can you see? You see all of them that is in bed with one another, that's a part of this conglomerate. This octopus, right? This large octopus conglomerate of people, all the tentacles, them. Yeah. I don't really care about them feuding, It's all fun and games, they get a laugh and all of that. But really and truly, ladies and gentlemen, I care about our tax dollars. Because we pay taxes. And that me care about my NHT money. where them are taking that fund in our budget. And my people, even if me not get it, but my brother and my sister them will pay like me. Yeah, man, would I feel better if I want my brother and sister them get the benefit of the NH. All if me not get it. Yes, would I want to get it too, you know. But at least what I know, say, alright, something can go on for me at some point. But the way the government are dealing with the NHT money, we know so nothing now go on for now, we at no point. We not get no NHT, and guess what? It's mandatory. They keep taking it away from us. Cruel, man. That the business go with tax dollars.
Do them in a business with it. But I want to know if.
By the way, guys, welcome to the platform. It's the first time. Let me know. Big up all of the new subscribers them on YouTube. Share the live with 5 people right now, ladies and gentlemen. And remember to hit the like button. It helps the video to go up in the algorithm so other people can know that yes, Bolo VNR is live. Alright? Thank you very much.
The money if you run the country that you would have been generating money from, because if you owe taxes, that means you generate money. Is it true that you owe over $1 billion in taxes, Mr. George Davis or Mr. Clifton Hughes? I would love an answer to that question.
No, that is an important question because it relates to revenues that belong to the state. And one of the further questions we must ask nationwide, right? Because we are seeing this thing. This Amber Group, which was your partner, right? Which was your partner until you separate. Whilst he was your partner, control the website for Jamaica in terms of the Support Jamaica. But understand, Colin, is not the Support Jamaica alone. Almost all the back-end transactions right now. Amber has a lot of those transactions. Yeah?
So the question is, are those contracts that have been received by the Amber Group, have they been gone through competitive bidding?
You want to hear something? And your listeners will be shocked. They don't need any competitive tender because they have been given exclusivity in the areas of cybersecurity and also e-payments.
So
if you have exclusivity, legal? Yes, it is legal.
No.
But what is not? No, 1 second, Colin. Colin, 1 second. It is legal. But what is not legal is for you to continue to give them the same contracts over the last 4 years and deny other vendors, because what happens if you have an exclusivity contract? Amber must, at 1 year, whomever has the contract, after a year, they must allow for competitive bids to be tendered for other products.
But if somebody are doing well, if let's say they are doing well, why would you want to change them though?
It's not, but they're not doing well, Colin. What you're asking me, they leaked our data in the COVID, over 1.5 million persons travelers data was leaked. Then the same has happened now with the website where told they own the web. They have not brought any innovative product to us.
Hold on. Are you aware that they are not the website, the Support Jamaica website, does not have the safety certificate, the data security certificate that they're supposed to have, them not have it?
Well, I would not be surprised because it was leased out to this group that possibly leased it out to one guy in a bedroom in India.
It came out in the PAC where the Commander Gale is saying that they have done the training and then do this and then do that, but they not get the certificate yet. You not get the certificate, you're not certified.
So how comes you're managing it? But Colin, I am telling you, and I'm telling your listeners, and you heard it from Beryl. They can't account for what was given in Beryl. And now we are looking at Melissa, and we are told that they own the website, but also control the payment aspect of it, because whoever owns the website control the payment.
No. That's not my understanding.
No, that's not my understanding either, because the other day when them coming at them say the money goes straight to the AdPem account. That them say. So them have access to people data that are the developer, the private developer, which an article had come out and big up Sharon sent me the article. But I had watched the PAC meeting. He did indeed say that the money goes, because that was a real issue for me. I'm like, wait a minute, so the money go to the company first and then what? It come to Uno? You know what I mean? I was like, wait a minute, a private entity that is getting also the data for people and having access to all their details, not the government securing that, and then also they're getting the money. I was like, whoa, that not sound right. But they clarified that.
Well, it has to go through a banking.
Hold on, Ed boy. Hold on. Coming out of the PAC, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah, coming out of the PAC, it is LASCO financing that the money come through.
Yes.
So when you go on the website and you do whatever, the money go to Lasco financing.
Yes.
Lasco financing.
And who can?
Lasco financing take out a 3%. I don't remember the percentage.
I think that's
a 3% money, right?
2 or 3%.
But then they take out a percentage. They also hold 30% of the funding for 45 days. And
for callback,
right.
Chargeback.
But also, I need to go back because MP Eda Miller also stated that there's some 85 days that they hold on to some of the money for too. The government of Jamaica never get no money till must in March.
And why you think that is so, Colin?
Somebody when I get the interest and it's ugly.
No, you're missing it. When is the most important period for people send back money to their family in Jamaica? Now, between December and January?
Yes. Yes.
And when you get that extra currency, what do? You keep it and trade it back in the market?
Oh yes. When the lion roar.
But I'm saying to you, Lasco is not a bank. Lasco is not a financial processor. They have to have a backend. Find out who controls their payment system.
Yeah? I don't know.
Yeah, man. But anyway, my brother, keep.
Head boy not easy, you know. Head boy always have a hungry, you know. Head boy, take it easy. Guys, let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up. It helps the video to go out more in the algorithm. Wow.
Keep up the fight. And I want to say to Savadia, you really have done well. There was a song that says, "Well done, Mr. Politician Man." Well, I have to say, "Well done, Mr. Indian Man."
Yes, yes. Come on, Jamaica, go eat food. Yes, sir.
But they will quick to fight a man like you, a black man who go make it, right?
Yeah, man.
Want to better himself, and they'll fight you and say you should know in your country. But a man from we don't know where he came from.
Hold on there. Wayne? Who you? Who are you? PNP is the most corrupt party in the Western Hemisphere. Wayne, it is the first time anywhere in the Western Hemisphere, to my knowledge, that a prime minister of a country statutory filing cannot be certified. And is one man we know was referred to as the con man of the Caribbean. You remember that, Ed boy?
Yeah, the voodoo economist Edward George, Philip George
was referred to as the con man of the Caribbean.
And the practitioner of voodoo.
Every day I learn something. I never know say Edward Seattle was referred to as the con man of the Caribbean. That is embarrassing, isn't it? I think that's very embarrassing. For all the people on TikTok, remember that you can go to the link in my bio to subscribe to my YouTube page. I am live on YouTube right now, and if you want to see what I'm seeing and hear what I'm hearing, it's best for you to come over to YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Alright? Sexy mother, how you doing? You know, so I'm not going to change some of them names they do. That's all I wear, sexy mother.
Economics.
I can tell you one thing, and I can use data to back up this. If you put the past PNP administration, all the past PNP administration, and all the past GLP administration together, add up whatever corruption they were involved in. And the two parties may say no, you know, win. Before 2016, the GLP, all the GLP government and all the PNP government leading up to 2016, put them together, add up all of them corruption. This Andrew Holness-led administration alone beat the two of them bad.
Yo, true words have never been spoken. Never click that up. Hold on there. No. I have to click that up. No, I have to click this up. This is a TikTok moment. You know what I'm going to do one live and do a TikTok while I'm live? This is a TikTok moment, ladies and gentlemen. True words have never been spoken. Remember me tell you that.
And the two parties may say no, you know, win. And they passed PNP one.
Yeah, the vote.
One man we know was referred to as the spear in the win. It is the first time anywhere in the Western Hemisphere, to my knowledge, that a prime minister of a country statutory filing cannot be certified. And is one man me know was referred to as the con man of the Caribbean. You remember that, head boy?
Yeah, the voodoo economist Edward George, Philip George
was referred to as the con man of the Caribbean.
And the practitioner of voodoo economics.
I can tell you one thing, and I can use data to back up this. If you put the past PNP administration, all the past PNP administration, and all the past GLP administration together, add up whatever corruption they were involved in. And the two parties me I say no, you're not win. Before 2016, the GLP, all the GLP government and all the PNP government leading up to 2016, put them together, add up all of them corruption. This Andrew Holness-led administration alone beat the two of them bad.
Embarrassing. This is my last point, and I say to Wayne.
They fear third term, ladies and gentlemen. This Andrew Holness-led administration have more corruption under them belt than the PNP and the JLP of the past before 2016 and the PNP of the past. From the inception of government, all of the years they put together was straight down the line to 2016. When they add both party corruption together, this administration then left them in the dirt and in the dust. Then pass the finishing line already, and the party them together from the past, then just come out of the blocks. And it's a 200-meter sprint. So you know, say I length them again. The man then beat them bad for true, man. Mr. Colin Bell never tell a lie. He might combine the PNP and the JLP together. Yo, Andrew Holness-led administration beat every single government the corruption is concerned. No lies detected. No lies. See, let's continue.
If you look at the FDI, and FDI means foreign direct investment, and you know, Uncle Raleigh, the professor, the best economist in the Caribbean and the world, is going to come. But I am saying to you that FDI was at 900 million US, you know, when Portia Simpson-Miller was in office up to 2016.
Yeah, man.
Right? By 2019, FDI was down by 300 million. So it shows you the confidence that investors have in the economy. Yeah? But you don't need to be an investor anymore, you know. The government is the investor through them friends and family. Yeah? They're having a big deal, a family meal. Yeah? So what happens? FDI will go down because you're taking whatever you want to take for yourself and you turn the investor. Yeah? And that is what is happening.
Oh, so I know we are not the problem. Me not see all of the comment. Me just see that way they did not for we in one. But let me just say
anyway,
whoever, respect it, boy. Let me say this to whoever this the PNP. Give me a call and challenge us. Now just go into the chat room, go run off your mouth. Raleigh, good evening.
Yeah, man, what's up?
Hold on there, Raleigh. Soon come back to you, my general. We can't run anything so straight. There are some things that we have to go check up on. See? We have to go check up on the interview and hear a little bit what going on in Mr. Fitzjackson. About the policy crisis. We need to know what going on in that conversation. I never did listen to them. Noel and Mr. Fitzjackson on PDTV. See? Let's look into this, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm hearing you. Are you hearing me?
We can hear you loud and clear, Fitz. Welcome to the show.
Fine. Okay, thanks. We're all set. Thanks for having me again. I was listening to the preview, all the conversations you were having just now, and I must say I do share your concerns. And
what really are going with Andre? What really are going with Andre platform? You know, say second time that I click on that video there, and that happened. I'm going to move on still, but I'm gonna move on. Look at them a mess with the channel, you know.
You're evil. These people will be poorer than they were before. This is not.
Introduce.
So Jamaica, Mr. Allness.
Isn't it?
Mr. Allness, sir, it seems like from Deadman Mackenzie get a.
We see the devastation in the Caribbean from Hurricane Melissa. You might.
Mr. Allness, sir, morning. I noticed the elaborate them up in my inbox asking me why I'm not speaking about the leak PNP voice note. First and foremost, I want you guys to acknowledge that the party president, Mark Golding, came out and addresses that situation, and he make it quite clear that the party don't have a WhatsApp group that they sit down and discuss government business. So people within the party that form their own opinion based on the understanding and what they have to say shouldn't be bliss on the party itself, which, my own opinion, I don't condone those kind of behavior. It's demeaning, it's hypocritical, and I hate it. Okay? However, why is it that we're not paying more attention and focusing on all the monies that has been missing, like the $902 million over education ministry, $695 billion over health ministry, $53.4 billion, right, over Pernell Charles Jr. Why we don't ask Mr. Pernell Charles Jr., where are the procurement receipts to show what he does with the $54.3 billion? Those are things that directly affecting the Jamaican people. Now that the Jamaican people found out that the government never owned the Support Jamaica website, it is owned by a private entity, which is the Amber Group. Don't you think that is something that we should be focused on? Don't you think that is directly hurting the Jamaican people? Yes. We should stay focused on what is damaging the country and the people. Hearsay and mix-up is what Jamaican people don't love too much, and we need to drop that and stay focused. And I will not be distracted by a voice note that persons, based on their own opinion, what they has to say, which I said, I hated it. I don't condone behavior like that, and it's very demeaning. But why don't we stick to people who direct?
Which voice note? Thank you so much, Carl. Which voice note is demeaning? Which voice note you thought? PNP voice note? The media was not a joke, Dancy. That's a fact. But which? I don't understand. What are they?
Persons, based on their own opinion, what they has to say, which I said, I hated it. I don't condone based by a voice note that persons, based on their own opinion, what they has to say, which I said, I hated it. I don't condone behavior like that, and it's very demeaning. But why don't we stick to people who directly wrecking and hurting the people of Jamaica, like Andrew Weekly? The IC ruled that he should be charged. How long ago? Weeks, and he still hasn't been charged. He still sit there in cabinet. Why don't we focus on that? Why don't we focus on the $902 million that missing from over education ministry? Why don't we focus on the $695 billion that missing from over Christopher Tufton health ministry? Why don't we focus on the $53.4 billion that Pernell Charles Jr. can give account for? Those are things that directly hurting the people and hurting the country. Now that the Jamaican people found out that the government never owned the Support for Jamaica website, where people from the diaspora and local Jamaicans was donating their money, it's not owned by the government, but by a private entity, Amber Group. So why don't we focus on those things? Why don't we focus on the fact that the website held back 30% of the money without signing an official or a formal agreement with ODPEM? Why don't we focus on the real things that is damaging our people and our country and Lego the mix-up? Why are we calling for apology from persons within the party that form their own opinion and talking garbage that people who have sense and have a heart not appreciate? Because I sure as hell don't appreciate that behavior, condone such behavior. Why don't we stick to reality? Why are we going to ask them to come out and apologize when the Prime Minister not apologizing for the people or he's treating the people? Go and ask the Prime Minister where the container house them, they went have pack up where the place their name. Why don't hand out the container houses to the people? I'm going to let them sit there and rotten down. Those are direct things that we should be talking about. Some voice note and mix up and hearsay and who never say and what me did say is not wrecking the country. I mean, it sounds bad and it's the meaning, but why is it that we're going to dwell on that when there's so many other things that directly hurt in the country? We have a dictator running the country that don't care about the people. Now he's out here saying, no, they're going to be strict and stronger and scammers. And we didn't hear they speak on themselves. The top scammers in Jamaica are the one in parliament in their necktie. And 1 PM is the leader. So where are the rules and regulations to say, okay, parliamentarians, we are the top scammers and we're going to do something with ourselves? No, but every rules and regulation that came out have everything to do with the poorer class of Jamaicans. Those are the things that we should have direct hit on because we are hurting together. We are not hurting alone. So sitting up and standing up for a party when we should be standing up for the people, not making any sense. We don't want to dwell on a voice note that was formed of two people's personal opinion. We want to keep our eyes on what is out there that directly hurting the people, directly hurting the country, like the 18 illicit enrichers that are still in Parliament. Andrew Weekly still has not been charged. And our tax dollars are still paying them. That's hurting the country. Those are the things that hurt in the country that we need to speak on. Speak on the website that held back 30% of the hurricane relief. Speak on how the government don't give a shit about persons who are gone through this Category 5 hurricane and sitting down waiting on NARA to soothe the pain. Why persons still have to be waiting basically 10 months after a Category 5 hurricane when they lost everything, waiting on a government to satisfy its own vindictive need before it help the people. Those are things that we should be focusing on as a people, as a country. Those things are directly burners that is hurting our people, hurting me and hurting the people out there who really understand what is going on. We don't want to dwell on some voice note. We don't want to dwell on that. We want to dwell on all the monies that has been missing. We want to dwell on how nothing is not happening in the healthcare. We want to dwell on the roads need to repair. We want to dwell on better for the poor. We want to dwell on what is going on with the farmers of this country. After Mr. Owens take up how much of the farmer them and send them gone to other country gone farm, and the few farmers that are here trying to make a living is bantaning them, people are going to jail, even when they have a RADA receipt. And I saw Floyd Green came out and was counting a video where this man was basically saying he heard that you go to jail if you farm in your backyard. We all know that persons will come out and say things that they hear and don't have proof of it. But why don't you look at the fact that whatever that man was saying is not the fact, but it aligned with the reality? Because the reality is you should have come out, Floyd Green, with the man with the receipt where it shows him have him rather receipt and them lock him up and him have to go court. Why don't you counter things like that? You understand? And to show you all, when you all coming out here to talk about lies, listen, you are the biggest liar. You don't need to stop lying and mislead the Jamaican people. And this is where the country is heading, because we have right and we have left. And you have people who don't understand what is going on at the left and the same happening on the right. And when people are out here and speaking factual things, you all coming up, some say a lie, some say a true. When we come with a receipt, we don't have a next thing to say than SYM and 4/5 term learning. It's not about term for me. It's all about better for my people and for my country. And like I always tell you all this, whenever y'all start fight, stop fighting for a party and fight for your people and the country. That is the only way we're going to move forward. Stop fighting for party. Party is not fighting for us. We have to fight for our country. We have the power and we are the people. You understand? We have hundreds of things that is going on in the country that is wrong. Criminal behavior by these government ministers. And none of them has been held accountable until today. Those are facts that we should be looking at. They are named. All the illicit enrichers so far have been named, and no action has been taken against them. And we still have our dictator leader up there act like everything is good. Come on now, people. Let's focus on what is for us. Focus on what is for the country. Focus on what is going to be better for our children. Okay? Digging and dying for a party is not good for us or our children. Because guess what? You see, when you're digging and dying for a party, they realize that we're stupid. and they continuously using us. We have to stand up and dig for ourselves. Stop digging for party. It don't make any sense. And if y'all don't see it, and I don't know who remember when I made this video, maybe about 5-6 months ago, that people who support the Jamaica Labour Party will be surely coming out slowly and surely about what is happening, and they will basically tell the people that they voted for the Jamaica Labour Party it's happening right now. And we don't want to see people out here crying out that I vote and I regret it. We want to see people out here happy for their votes because they want to see better for the country. And many persons who are now talking up regretted that they voted for the Jamaica Labour Party. Fight for the country, people. Fight for yourself, not for the party. Mr. Olness, sir, morning. I know.
When I try to find the voice note, because I wonder which part of the voice note was discussed in this video. I don't know. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that vibe at all. I listen to the voice note from the PNP. I'm not getting that energy at all. But I'm going to leave that one alone. One next day, we can't find the voice note. Big up London 45. She sent that to her opinion. I'm not certain if she's talking about the PNP voice note is. I don't know. I don't know. That line of wording, I don't know. Let's continue.
As we see the devastation in the Caribbean from Hurricane Melissa, you might be inspired to support those impacted.
To people that just want to give and help people.
Worldwide foreign country, please don't send no money to end the homeless.
But be cautious before you donate.
Worldwide foreign country, please don't send no money to end the homeless.
But those impacted.
Help people.
Worldwide foreign country, please don't send no money to end the homeless.
But
the man is telling you. The man is telling you, I will never listen. The man is telling you, that man is legendary on the internet, globally. The entire globe heard when he said, do not send Andrew Wallace no money for me. We will never send the money. The man is telling you.
Be cautious before you donate any money.
Don't give it to Mr. Andrew Wallace.
Data from the FBI shows fraudulent charities and fake disaster relief efforts.
He has no place to give out the money.
The way to do that is through vigilance. Don't click the link.
Please don't send no money to Andrew Wallace. I now go to Jamaica. People, please, I beg you.
As we see the devastation in the Caribbean from Hurricane Melissa, you might be inspired to support those impacted.
Please, I beg you.
So whoever made that video, I like it. The big up on say, I like it.
Mr. Olness, sir, it seems like from dead man Mackenzie get a look of pepper spray and brains turned back and front. Why is he lying about all the monies that he have given to the people? Well, him damn no say.
He needs
them all
milk.
owe KSM AMC over $400 million. And these monies has been missing as far as to 2020, 2021. We not bankrupt the damn country and then come create political feud between the people. This was purposely done. Dead man Mackenzie well know how much money he gave out. This man is a liar. Instead of the pepper spray set you straight, it set you lean. Stop lying, man. Y'all need to stop lying to the people and create political chaos along ourselves. Because some people are going to say this is what they have gotten, some going to say that's not what they get. You guys need to cut out the bull crap, man, and be real with the people.
That is
Stop the misinforming, man. It's full time now. You know damn well what you're doing. All you want to do is sit down there and bankrupt the country and thief from poor people's purse and then come out here with a mouth full of lie. I come tell life a PR stunt. Give it up, man, and stop.
From what I understand, Delroy Williams is really the one that's responsible for that situation. Hey, Larone, what's up? Thank you. Yeah, from what I understand, Delroy Williams is the one that is responsible. He was the mayor. So there's bills that needed to be paid and he didn't pay them. I don't know how Desmond Mackenzie would. Well, he might tell lies to how much money he might keep people in. So him in the hot water too. He might create this narrative and this idea. So them get enough money for fix it. The man they have to come out and make it categorically clear. When they do the maths, we must say no other. But then you have to remember who are the maths. That's the truth. You have to remember who is doing the math. When they see Desmond Mackenzie, I do the math is going to be up, ladies and gentlemen. We have to expect that much. Unfortunate. But these are the best minds, and that's why them get the pay where them get. So we're told. So we're told.
Mr. Olness, sir.
Isn't he aware that the Delroy Williams-led administration has left me with a big bill of over $200 million for retention? And he also must be aware that they have left me with a similar bill for general bills of over $200 million going back as far as 2021. These are some of the questions that I want to ask him. I am prepared to work with anybody, any organization in the interest of the people of Jamaica. Isn't
Mr. Olness, sir, there's a saying that say birds of a feather flock together. So Jamaica, y'all don't hear that Mr. Olness' side piece, Rhoda, she go down to Manchester, go call everybody out of them yard and give them work, all to clean up the yard gates. And then after that, she send the bill to municipal. So y'all don't know that you're supposed to go to the municipal first and let it get approved, then you do what you're doing. She don't do that. She bypass all of that and no, she has to go pay.
Yo, I truly appreciate that. I truly appreciate that she does that. She makes the reports simple for persons that might not understand certain things. She does simplify it. So Rhoda go get somewhere and then whoops, she send the bill to the municipality. But you have to go to the municipality first and then but this is what the Jamaica Labour Party do, they work backwards. You know, everything what they do, they work backwards. Whether they do it on purpose or not, that's what they do.
Yeah, the people them herself. But and again, the 902 million Miss Nova Education Ministry, she can't find the money to pay it herself. That's why I'm telling you, Jamaica, these people are running the country under a dictatorship. Everything Mr. Olness do, the MP them start taking full step, in footstep. Mr. Olness carry IC go court, the MP them start do it. Mr. Olness deny what's going on with him and the integrity, the MP them start do it. Every God Almighty thing the man do, him MP them follow. They are not following the rules and the regulations of this country that naturally happen over the years. They are now changing everything in a system where they do what they want and as they please. Imagine Jamaica. If every MP could just go in their communities or go in a them division and give everybody work and then send the bill to the municipal. One of the things that Jamaica would have fixed. Everything would be all right. The MPs wouldn't be out there crying for help. They would just go ahead and do what they got to do. But this Mr. Andrew Olness-led administration, there's a bunch of crook and criminals, and they're all dictators. And you see, I noticed the one Marlon Morgan at the Cuban frag, him have a look of bully behavior. But him need to watch him cholesterol. Because there's a God, him need to watch him.
Embarrassing! He needs some milk!
Right here, come tell lie with Desmond McKenzie and I tell all kind of damn lie about the Desmond watch cholesterol. Because there's the one Marlon Morgan at the Cuban frag, him have a look of bully behavior. But him need to watch him cholesterol. Because there's a God, him need to watch him cholesterol. That's why him need to do and stop being a bully. Because him a come out here, come tell lie with Desmond McKenzie and I tell all kind of damn lie about the money with the corporation them get when them all know say a lie them a tell. I never see a next government so bear fierce and lie. Yo, why y'all so fierce? And why y'all not holding these people accountable for them misinformation? Like every time when I run come over here and tell me what to talk about. On a laboratory, so I don't feel like I'm not speaking on. But I'm going to tell you something. You see, anytime when I see something within the PNP to talk about, I'm going to take on the platform and talk about it. I phone a duty. Go and talk about it. Stop running me down to talk about it because I'm not talk about what going over on the thief in Liard Wicked Party. I am exhausted. Like, I'm exhausted. The thiefness and the lie and the wickedness over there, I'm totally exhausted. I need a break. And I'm seriously going to take a break because
say London 45, boy, you never tell a lie. So, I not tell a lie. I take a mental break for a couple of weeks. I kind of scale back on the amount of work that I was doing. And, you know, one of the things, too, I was very discouraged about me putting out the work and YouTube was just not pushing out my videos. And I was like, you know what? Why am I even doing this? Keep real talk. I'm like, man, this is ridiculous. YouTube is acting like the channel just start and we only have 1,000 subscribers. That's how YouTube are dealing with the page. Even right now, the video them are scrape for that 1,000 views. No matter which part of the day I put them on. They are just not sending out my videos to anybody. So if you guys that come on, like tonight we have over 100 people, like if you guys don't join my WhatsApp group or my WhatsApp channel, you're more than likely is not getting notifications. So you would definitely have to join those groups. If you get the link then, so watch the video then. Because YouTube just is like them abandon the channel. But I have a few theories. You understand? I have a few theories because, you know, there are certain powers out there that have global pull. You understand? And, you know, they target platforms that speak truth to power. As long as you talk the truth about those particular people, they will target your platform. But I've always maintained that, man, listen, hey man, I'ma just revel in integrity and truth. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'ma stand on that hill. At least when I die, you know what I'm saying, I'ma feel good. I'ma feel good that I wasn't a sellout. You know what I mean? I'ma feel good that I maintained my integrity. Real talk. I'm not gonna sell out for a few coins. Not gonna compromise. Because that's what a lot of the Jamaica Labour Party persons do. Some people asking if like you have people where like know me or ask me if PNP or pay me. No. I looked at the People's National Party and I came to my own conclusion. I looked at the antecedents of the Jamaica Labour Party and I came to my own conclusion. You understand what I mean? You got yourself joy. Let's continue.
At this point, it's like slamming into a dead wall. It's like slamming into a dead friggin' wall. Y'all ain't listening, y'all ain't understanding, y'all ain't learning. Y'all just come out here and want to run come say things. We don't go and go focus on what really are going. Go and go find out where Mr. Own side piece go the way she do down in Manchester, because by law it's not supposed to be like that. No chef go package it and pay the people them out hard and bright. I want to ask
emotional damage.
With them old KSSMC. Go and go ask them wait there. There's so many unanswered questions and you all ain't giving us any answers, but still I come over here to counter for counter. Go away, y'all. Go away. So Jamaica, see the house them here, the container houses them, we come to Jamaica for give the hurricane victim them. We're still out of door down at Westmoreland. They're at specific Jamaica Defence Force holding areas and agency facilities, primarily in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, Lona, St. Elizabeth and Mompella, St. James. Now Jamaica, tell me the truth where God love. What is it that Mr. Onis put on the container house them for do? For ratting down while the people them still out the door? Why don't go ahead and hand out these house to the people them so the people them can have one good night's sleep? Me tell them Mr. that man you want evil man, you know. Mr. Onis, you're vindictive, you know. You're evil. Look from when the container houses them there. I want to feel like search one and two laboratories, so we go search them and give them one container. Have the container them pack up and the people them down at Westmoreland still outside that suffer. Mr. Honest, me I tell us man when your days come, not even the hard fact don't help about can't help your wicked man. So
yeah, I mean, London, the reason why he's doing that, the prophet reveal, is that it's all deliberate. They want the people to give up. They want the people to move. So they can have St. Elizabeth and other places them with them plan for. And that's what thus saith the Lord. But it's going to blow up in their faces. God is going to administer justice in this land. You understand? Listen to this from Intensify Press.
The roof restoration program, I noticed that it covers St. James, Trelawney, Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, but there's no mention of Hanover. I must say Hanover was one of those parishes that suffered and was battered by Hurricane Melissa. Is it that no roofs were repaired under this program during your phase one?
Chair, we have not repaired any roofs under phase one in that.
My wisdom warriors, wanna hear what up them say? Wanna hear what the Andrew Wellness-led administration just say? Wanna hear for yourself, because when you come out here talk, you know, wanna say, oh, PNP for go, PNP a tell lie, this, that. Hear it out of the horse's mouth. Them say they no repair no roof. Lord Jesus. Look how Hanover battered by the hurricane. And you no look for Hanover. And when you come out and I tell the Jamaican people the truth, you have to good thinking more. And
you know, say, Andrew Wallace was at the Maroons, focusing on the JDF helping the Maroons. So you see the agenda. Hanover not get no help. But because them have planned is St. Elizabeth, he was at the Maroons in St. Elizabeth. Yeah, man, but not going to Hanover. Colleen, I recognize the man of God. Just like I recognize Pastor Peter Children. Just like I recognize Mark Stewart. Recognize the men of God. Recognize them.
LP blogger them out here lie to the people.
Parish.
Why is that? Why not?
As mentioned before, the selection criteria is done through another ministry. What I'll indicate, Chair, if we recall, the shelter recovery program has about 6 different modalities. It's not only the government-directed roof repair program. There's also the roofs program, which is the cash grant to repair roofs as a matter through the NHTE for other modalities and so on. So it is not only the government...
Members, let's hear...
So it's not only the government-directed roof repair program. What...
Member Flynn, just allow the commander to speak now. And let me say, members have a right to ask questions. No, they have a right. Member Corporate Fernand Miller, allow commander to speak.
You see, this lady has she don't have no daughter. Your true colors, no matter how Silver is big up, no matter how she tries to act as if she's somebody of class, she is who she is. She is who she is. She's the opposite of those things. That's why the speaker talked to you. I have no respect for the speaker and she continues.
I don't want to crosstalk. Just allow commander to speak.
What I indicate through you, Chair, is that phase 2 does include the parish of Hanover. So
phase 2 going to happen 10 months after Hurricane Melissa. That makes 100%. One of the hardest hit parishes, it almost made landfall in Hanover. That the brute force of the storm. Let me say the government not evil with you. These are the things that we talk about.
Initial set of beneficiaries that we would have gotten. There are some beneficiaries from that parish.
Introduce a new class of low-income housing, steelbox communities that become permanent simply because the infrastructure won't be removed. Public backlash and fears of segregation. The reaction has been fierce. Jamaicans worry the container city will become another temporary settlement that lasts for decades. Residents in Western Jamaica feel singled out. asking why the project isn't island-wide. Activists argue it could create geographic segregation, an isolated district of vulnerable people who lose political power once they introduce a new class of low-income housing.
And this is one of the things that Isaac Buchanan spoke about on his platform. He's not a fan of the modular housing. Because you know him deal with human rights. So him look on things from a whole different. She's very bold at all. Him look on things from a whole different perspective. You understand?
The government chose 5,000 units based on assessments showing over 20,000 displaced people, but experts say it's cities that become permanent simply.
See, Jamaica, Mr. Only sit down and plan this properly. He never have any plans to help the people in a way where they could be comfortable. You have to make sure that he put them on the edge. Because in other countries, these containers, they're used for refugee camps or in a war zone. Right? And Mr. Only take them, I come push on the people, them eat, and claustrophobia, go kill the people them in them there. You think Mr. Only should take one of film data and put in one of them container there for
Yo, listen. And you know, when you look at El Nino, for you to really sit in one of those container homes, the heat are going to beat you, especially if you do certain construction thing, like the heat off. It's going to be wicked for people in those container homes. Heat might just end their life. With the El Nino, the way how the earth is heating up right now. Fact.
I want not even him dog he wouldn't put there, but him sit up at Illinois in big mansion, plus the hundreds of apartments that him and Bigfoot have, and this is what he is going to do to the people of this country when him get $1.44 billion to help the people them. Why couldn't you not just identify a spot and build up some liquor, even one bedroom house and the one bedroom house and the place give the people them and make them take time, advance themselves and build up? Why couldn't you do so? No, you have to put them in a camp to let them know that guess what? This is the punishment. You're a vindictive individual, Mr. Wallace. But let me tell you something. I believe in God and I believe in karma. And so when karma come your way, it's going to be harsh. You're evil. You're evil. These people will be poorer than they were before. This is no form of elevation. People them are living in a rat camp. No plans to the people them, and on top of it, you sit down and wait for Nara, figure them container house and say a Nara real bill. But I want the Jamaican people who already receive one of these homes are going to receive one to know that Mr. Owens not buy them house out and pocket, a house in trust by them, our tax dollar by them. It's tax dollars by them. So these houses was never bought out of even the money that you get from the hurricane relief. A house in trust them buy through. And I'm tough at that him say I'm going to sell some of them to regular citizens. So this man is evil.
The government chose 5,000 units based on assessment.
Boy, man, tell you say, trust me, you see, London 45. London 45 on point more than what enough people think. I'm going to play that video all the time. Play that video all the time to understand what kind of government we are dealing with. I'll play it again. I'll find it again. Just give me a sec. Here we're solely catches up now. I'll find it. Here we're solely catches up now. Solely catches up an update, ladies and gentlemen, for our constituents. As a matter of fact, let me that place solely catches. When we were Ralston a deal with.
Good day, I know my brother. Blessings, man. You good?
Yeah, man.
Give God thanks.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
Any update on the Jamaican economy today, Raleigh?
Well, we got some very bad news today.
What?
Yeah, man. Some very bad news. The trade deficit, total exports were only 547.4 million, down by 10.6% for the first 4 months of the year, while total imports were up by 1% to $2.5 billion.
$2.5 billion we do already. Up to when that?
Yeah, for the first 4 months. So the trade deficit is now $2 billion.
Oh, at this my mother when I tell me about. At this my mother when I tell me about, you know, said the import versus the export share here upon the news said, oh, it raised down at $2 billion. And this one I want to tell me about earlier today, and I say, yeah, because me kind of know, say it bad, but it actually I get worse. And that's the thing now. It's not that it's just bad. It's getting worse. My goodness. Lord have mercy.
What that mean?
Well, what happened now is that we have 4 months of trade deficit, which is $2 billion, and we have 5 months of remittances, which are only $1.5 billion.
So 5 months of remittance couldn't cover 4 months of the trade deficit.
No, right. Yep. And we saw investors or the money traders pumping billions of dollars, 31 billion in the Bank of Jamaica CD, while the Bank of Jamaica only wanted $16.5 billion.
So the Bank of Jamaica CD was oversubscribed today.
Yeah, man.
But the man never go for the.
Fine. Fine, ladies and gentlemen. So, on the year where the last part of London part 5, which is about 100, here the man of God confirmed through prophecy. Listen to this.
Hear the word of the Lord. The plan is to make things as difficult as possible for the people by not supporting them in any serious, significant, or sustainable way, with the hope that in frustration they would move away and go somewhere, go to go live with their family, find somewhere else, so that they would not have the problem or the responsibility to relocate them. So it's a waiting game. I hear the Lord saying it's a waiting game. So yes, you touch a little there and you touch a little there. Nothing significant. Nothing sustainable. And the hope is that with the hardship, with the difficulty, and the nigh impossible situations that would confront the people, they would leave in frustration. Can't bother. Just pack up whatever little they have, and most have lost everything, and whatever little they have, it is damaged. But they would just pack up and just go somewhere. Pack up and maybe hitch up with family, each area, so that those communities, those areas would be left vacant, so the authorities can take them over. Hear the word of the Lord. But I'm here to say today that that strategy is not going to work. The Lord is going to allow it to blow up in their faces, and God is also going to judge them as a result of it. The Lord has heard the cries of the people.
Yes, they're crying.
And He is about to respond. But also woe beyond to those in Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth who are rapacious, greedy, like the hardwares and those places, those involved in price gouging, yes, profiteering and so on.
All on the taxi man too. We are over-raised up the price then power over the illegal limit. You don't know yourself. You don't know yourself. One of them rob more there. But that go with there, I hope they repent. Amen. Let me know what you think in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Here we Rasta and man, I say, man. A long time I don't check for Rasta and man, when I say about the economy. I realize. So, ladies and gentlemen, I must say, London 45, the words of the judgment of preach, Andrew, man. Andrew, when let's disobey God, you know. Everybody will disobey God. You don't know enough. After a time, God patience run out. After a time, God grace run out. You feel what I mean with? As much as God know, God really want, God love me. Out of love, why punish me, you know. because God's word cannot provide him. So you can't rock with God. God's word is in the Bible and it's clear what he said in terms of the consequences for our actions. Yes, you have freedom. What's up, Kerry? You got yourself, Ali, I see you, my darling. Yes, you have, the freedom. You have the freedom to disobey your parents and then tell them, don't take the key and drive the car because you have a license in the crash and dead. You have the freedom to go and do that. But there's consequences for your action. So God's word cannot provide. So when you hear from the man of God, you see why Andrew the way, man. It's all a part of the plan to frustrate the people so they just leave them land. Because they want the land. Not my word. That's a thus saith the Lord. That's a revelation from God. God shows his prophets the secrets of heart, the plots and the plans of the enemy. And in this case, the government is an enemy of the people of Jamaica. They are an enemy of the people of Jamaica. And if any one of you that's how you doing decade forever rich is big up. Any one of you that is watching me right now, and you have watched this government, and you have not realized that the government is an enemy of the people, you haven't been paying attention. Hurricane burial money is still in account on you. And people from hurricane burial need help, and they still not get help. Some people were so sad that hurricane burial licked them, and by the time they recoup, hurricane disappeared. Listen, I probably have said this 100 times in my videos them nowadays. But you see them people there, go repent. Stop now, right? Hurricane Melissa lick you, Hurricane Berry lick you, and then Hurricane Melissa comes to right after. Yeah, man, go sit down on that foot, man. Go sit down on that foot. Sit down at God's feet. Repent. Yeah, man. Lie down, crawl at God's foot and ask forgiveness. Bow down at God's foot and ask forgiveness. Worst thing can happen, God tell us, who are you? I know you. That are the worst thing can happen. God shun him, I don't know. But as long as you have the opportunity and the time, go on God's foot and ask God for forgiveness. When I time in about it, believe say you deserve forgiveness. I mean, I say me do not know the worst thing that I worry about. I just feel like, man. And the devil do that here sometimes, like, make you have doubts, say, boy, God, I really forgive you for all of these things. And I guess that's why God target some of the persons that we in society deem as the worst people that we in our mind believe is not worthy of forgiveness, and God cleanse them and God turn them into a testimony to show you so it's not too late for you. Because if this person that you believe has done so much can be reformed, can be changed, can be washed by the blood of Jesus Christ and be transformed, then there's hope for you as well. The unconditional love of God and his forgiveness and his mercy.
The long-term paper with the government float.
Yeah, man, by almost 100%. So rather than money going into the real sectors to increase production and exports, money going into the financial sector to get easy return.
Wow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, they've shot $22 billion on tax collection. And import bill is rising. A terrible imbalance in the economy. Natalie, Eric. We got all the people that's coming in. Don't just go and tap up the screen and film. Taps and roses. All the lights look. Hey, Kareem. Thank you for becoming a member of the platform. Let's go. I want everybody in all of my moderators to welcome Kareem. Right? Welcome Kareem to the membership family, to the VIPs. You understand? She has solidified her stamp and her support for the platform. That's love right there, baby. Shout out to Kareem, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, all of my moderators, please take the time out to give a big shout out to Kareem and welcome her. And also the other members. And encourage other people to become a member of the platform as well. Big up yourself, Kareem. Thank you for joining the membership. Alright? The word is love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's it.
Oh.
Yes, so that's a very big problem.
So the government is not influencing production?
No way. So what we imported $763 million in raw materials, $682.5 million in food and consumer goods, $595.9 million in fuel, capital goods only $250.9 million, and transport equipment $204.8 million. What we exported: manufactured items $328.8 million, mining sector only $152.8 million, agriculture a paltry $13.7 million.
30.
No, sir. This is another TikTok moment, ladies and gentlemen. The numbers are ridiculous. The numbers are ridiculous. No, the numbers are... No. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. There is no way. I just heard what I just heard. Yes, Callie, we got Terry. Welcome her to the VIP club. My TikTok the next one. Come on. No, man. Jamaica, well. No, Jamaica. No. We can't do this. We can't do this. We can't do this. We cannot do this. This is too much. This is just too much. I'm sorry. It's just what I just heard. That's ridiculous. TikTok. When I listen to them numbers from Ralston, and listen to them numbers.
In food and in financial sector.
Long-term paper with the government float.
Yeah, man, by almost 100%. So rather than money going into the real sectors to increase production and exports, money going into the financial sector to get easy return.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a very big problem. Yeah,
so the government is not influencing production?
No way. So what we imported $763 million in raw materials, $682.5 million in food and consumer goods, $595.9 million in fuel, capital goods only $250.9 million, and transport equipment $204.8 million. What we exported: manufactured items $328.8 million, mining sector only $152.8 million, agriculture a paltry $13.7 million.
30.
Yeah, man. Jamaica, when you hear that? The agriculture sector, 13.7 million. $13.7 million. Guess what them are going to blame? You want to guess what them are going to blame? They're going to blame Melissa. But ask yourself the question, what have they done to help the farmers boost production? Have they focused on it? Have they made it a priority? Have they look at it as a real way out how to make some foreign revenue? When you look at the People's National Party manifesto, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly believe, based off the word of God, that if the PNP had won the election, there wouldn't be a hurricane. I strongly believe that. And even if there were, God would have helped the PNP with wisdom to guide them. And they would have done more for the people with the money that they got. But this is 13.something million exported agriculture. Jamaica will have so much rich. Well, I really hope that you guys do, honestly. I mean, all of the indicators are telling you that this is a failed state. Whether they are failing it on purpose, any way you look at it, it's just terrible. It's terrible. Wow.
13.7 million from agriculture.
Agriculture, 152.8 million from the mining sector, and manufacturing 228 million.
Raleigh, explain to the people of Jamaica and people living in the diaspora, why is it important to close that trade deficit?
Because if you don't close the trade gap, it means that you'll have to borrow more money. And it means that the dollar will continue to be under pressure. And you have to continue to draw down on the reserves. And then the reserves will become a problem because you're not earning and you're spending.
You went a little bit low a while ago, Raleigh.
All right, as I said before, the trade deficit measures the difference between your physical imports and your physical exports. Those are the places that you create good jobs. Now, if you continue to run massive trade deficits and you can't cover it, it means that your external borrowing is increasing and you have to draw down on the reserves to clear the bill. And if you're not earning and you're drawing down on your savings, you know what is going to happen because your reserves is like your savings.
Raleigh, we know about the recession. We know about the shortfall in government revenues. We are now discussing the trade deficit.
Mm-hmm.
Every aspect of the economy is in problem. Am I right?
Yeah, man. Everything going south.
So there is no part of the economy that is doing well?
No, at the macro level, no.
No part at all?
No, at the macro level.
No, man, something must have go good. Tell me what.
No, man, at the big picture level, nothing is going good.
So the fact that our net international reserve is at $6.something billion, isn't that excellent?
Yeah, but it is dipping. And if you continue at the current rate and not adding to it, then you're going to have a big problem.
But we've been adding to it, haven't we?
Well, we are seeing that the addition now going at a slower pace. So sometimes we have a big decline. We see the addition last month was only $6 million. And the gaps are getting wider and wider. Tourism is in problem. BPO just lost $220 million. Yeah? The trade gap. Yeah? The trade gap is widening because our physical exports continue to decline. So when physical exports decline, we try to use the exports from the services sector such as BPO and tourism and the remittances to cover it.
Yeah.
All those sectors are stagnating or declining.
So, before I go to the caller, with all this being said, so the economy has been declining steadily from the last quarter of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
We have not heard any announcement to the country from anybody in the government.
No.
Why is that so? And is that good governance?
I don't know, not even about its own finances, because even the declining government finances, we haven't heard from the minister or the prime minister, yeah, which is very close to them. We haven't heard anything from them.
Is that good governance?
No.
Or is it that they are saying that the people not interested in this? Raleigh and Shaka keep quiet over Portland Spice TV. On 7,000 or 8,000 people, or the 11,000 over there. So, no count, we not respond to. Why is it that the government is not talking?
Yeah, why is it that they're not responding to the other people? Why is it that the opposition are not talking about these numbers? Why is it that the business community are not talking about these numbers? These numbers are the government's official numbers. Why is it that the university is not talking about these numbers?
Why, Raleigh?
I don't know.
Isn't it that if these numbers continue in the direction that they are going, that the country will pay dearly for it?
Of course. And we're already paying, we're going to pay more dearly. So it's not about paying dearly, it's about paying more dearly.
And what? Tell me about gas prices today before we go to the caller.
I heard that there were some increases. Let me just check it.
All right, let me go to the caller while you check. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. We're live. Hello? We lost the call. Oh, we did lose the caller. So the number is 1-876-804. Please give me a call and explain what is going on.
Auto diesel was up by $6, up by 13.41%. 87 gasoline up by 47 cents. 90 up by 46 cents. And we saw ultra low diesel up by $10 and 2%.
Me
by
mama.
25%. Yeah.
Hey. So diesel, regular diesel up by $6.
That's ultra low up by 10.50. That's 25. That's a 25% increase when compared to last.
Last week it go up by what? $12?
Mm-hmm.
Carla, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. If you don't subscribe yet, please subscribe to the channel.
People, so the economy has taken another hit. More bad news. I'm sad to see. I need to cheer myself up, so I go over the leak address right now. I need to cheer myself up. Hopefully her countenance and her smile can help us, ladies and gentlemen. Mighty God, beautiful Zuleika address. With a constituency update, St. Elizabeth. Yes?
Hi everybody, this is Zuleika Jess, your Member of Parliament for Northeastern St. Elizabeth, and I'm here with your quick constituency update. I'll start off with the very good news. The pump at Bulg is back up and running, and so this will be easing much of the water crisis that we've been experiencing in the constituency over the last 3 weeks and counting. So that's good news. What I really want to talk to you about today though, I want to give you an update on the road patching program, because thankfully road patching has actually finally started in our constituency, and I'm so happy about that. I'm relieved because I hear your concerns, I hear the frustration, and I understand. So let me tell you the list of roads that have been approved by the National Works Agency for patching under this current program. The roads in question that have been approved by NWA are Lacovia to Burn Savannah, Tombstone to Gutters, so that would include the stretch along Santa Cruz Main Road that so many of you have raised concerns about. Of course, Wilton to Union, Vauxhall to Union, Oxford to Union. So in short, it means that the roads, the bad roads in Silo that you've been complaining about along that main stretch, that should be patched under this current program. The terrible roads along, the terrible potholes along the Braze River Main Road, Burn Savannah Main Road, those should also be addressed under this program. So that's the good news. Now, as it relates to the Santa Cruz town itself, I hear the concerns about Back Street or Santa Cruz bypass. Here's the challenge we've been having. Remember that there's actually pipeline that is taking place in Santa Cruz town at present, particularly along the Back Street leg, as well as Institution Drive and some other areas. So you can't really be fixing the road and then the pipeline has not been completed, because all that would happen is that they're going to go back the road as soon as it fixed, and we don't want that. So that has been the reason for the delay in fixing the Santa Cruz bypass. But thankfully, the pipeline work is far advanced, and I've been informed by the National Works Agency that in light of the fact that road work is taking place along Market Street, then they are going to try and see how best they can capitalize on that and actually have some work take place on the Santa Cruz bypass. So in short order, keep your fingers crossed. We should see some road work taking place, some repairs taking place along Santa Cruz bypass. Some comments about the pothole, especially the one in front of Morrison's in Santa Cruz town. I've spoken to the National Works Agency about that. They have indicated that as long as the drainage issue is not resolved, then even if they fix the pothole, it going go right back to a state of disrepair unless the drainage issue is resolved. But they have indicated that their technical team is working on a design. I don't know how far advanced they are, but I have asked them if they could at least do a very temporary fix, because I know that that particular pothole is going to cause a major accident in the town if it is left unresolved, and we can't just sit and wait until the drainage issue is fixed before that particular area of the roadway is fixed, because we might be waiting for a long time. So I'll keep you posted and let you know. I'm hoping that we can get it fixed, since there is approval to fix the tombstone to gutters leg of the road, and that would actually entail the Santa Cruz main road. So I'm hoping that it can be patched under that particular program. But I'll keep you posted and let you know as soon as I have further information. But those of you living in Braids River, you would have realized that the work has started. It started from yesterday. You should be seeing signs of improvement in your traveling for the remainder of this period. For those of you in Bogue, you know that we have the sore point, which is the breakaway in Bogue caused by the pond that we have on both sides of the road. I don't know why we...
Jamaica, this lady is a great communicator. The people in St. Elizabeth is lucky to have Zulita just as their MP. I'm telling you.
Is so unlucky, but I've spoken to the National Works Agency, and they've informed me that they are doing the very best that they can do to try and see how they can get the water off the road so that at least a temporary fix can be had. Police officers have spoken to me about the safety and the danger that breakaway poses, particularly now that the main town for the main court for the entire parish is in Balaclava. They have to be transporting criminals, dangerous criminals, even at late hours, and you know, for them to have to stop when they reach that breakaway, it causes a serious security risk. And so because of the importance of that critical corridor, we're trying to see how best we can have the matter resolved, at least to have a temporary fix. As it relates to Grossmont, I know you guys must be tired of hearing me speak about this. I spoke about Grossmont Bridge even in my sectoral debate in Parliament, where I would have indicated that it is only a matter of time before that bridge completely collapses. That bridge is older than Methuselah. It's been around since the 1900s, and it's in a terrible state of disrepair. We have huge holes in the bridge.
What can go so?
I have spoken to the National Works Agency. Listen, I've even reached out as far as the very head of the NWA to see how we can have some intervention. I was told essentially that there wasn't sufficient money in the budget to fix Grossmont Bridge. I've reached out to the minister himself to see if we can get some intervention, but unfortunately I don't have anything positive to tell you as yet, because I have not received a positive response or any response whatsoever at the moment from the minister. But as soon as I do, if I do, then I will of course let you know, as I always do. But for now, there will be what I hope a temporary thing. I'm not sure how effective it's going to be, but since they're patching that leg of road from Wilton, which would include Grossmont on way to Georges Valley to Union, I'm trying to see if they can actually do something temporarily just to ease some of the issues with the Grossmont Bridge. So in a nutshell, we're having some road work taking place in our constituency. It's not as much as we would like. I know that there are several areas still which have not been touched, and I know that as soon as I post this video, persons from Aberdeen will be asking, what about Aberdeen? I have not forgotten you. I have spoken to the National Works Agency about having your road fixed. Bagdale Mountain, what I've been told is that they don't have the allocation right now, but they are working on it to see how quickly they could get something in place to do Aberdeen to Quick Step. As it relates to Bagdale Mountain, I'll give you a further update at a later date, but we have not forgotten you. Southampton, have not forgotten you. I can't get NWA to fix your road because it's not a main road, it's not a National Works Agency road, but I am trying my best to see what we can come up with, because as you know, resources are extremely limited and non-existent, but we're trying to see what we can do, and I'll give you a further update on that as soon as I have something concrete. So that in a nutshell is what is happening in our constituency. Roadwork has started in terms of patchwork, and you should be seeing signs of that throughout the areas that I've mentioned just now. All right, so Balaclava, Silo, Breeze River, Burnt Savannah, Lac Monrovia, that stretch, Wilton, Grossmont, you should be seeing signs of patching. Bogue, you should be seeing signs of patching. All right, I'll keep you posted, but that's where we are right now. Thank you. Hi everybody, this is Salika Jess, your Member of Parliament for Northeastern St. Elizabeth, and I'm here with your quick
Progress with Jess, ladies and gentlemen. Progress with Jess. Can you imagine if the People's National Party was in power? Hope the Lord keep this lady now. Me feel a little bit lighter, ladies and gentlemen. Just listening to the updates. She's a joy, you know? She's just a joy. Big up to Lita Jess. Alright? Let me know what you guys think about the MP and the work that she's doing. Alright? That is it. Like the video, share the video. Don't keep it to yourself. Okay? George, where you are going with it? This is what they expect from the MPs. No, she's a masterful communicator. Yeah, man. Yes, Karine, it's good to be here. Oh, gosh, man, it's good, man. Guys, remember, become a member of the platform. Join the membership. Join the member. Oh, Karine, make sure that you explore the emojis, you know, man. You know, I need to get the memberships up more so I can do more emojis for you guys. You understand? Yeah. And trust me, them pepper spray this man, right? Boy, I'm gonna drop that emoji there. Boy, I'm gonna tell us. Them pepper spray this man, right? I'm gonna drop that emoji there, friend. There are some ideas for some emojis. Yo, we must be able to try the membership there, man, so we can get the creative side up more. You feel me? And then once the membership go to like over 200, I can start to do like membership only live stream. Whereas only if you're not a member or if you're not a moderator on YouTube, you won't be able to won't get to watch that exclusive live stream. More of the giving membership than some exclusive content. You get me? Yeah, some exclusive conversations. You know what I mean? It's type of, you know, inner circle type of, you understand? Yeah. VIP type of conversation, not the regular. You understand? So, thank you so much for joining the membership. Welcome again, Kerry. Big up all of my members, all of my honorable members. The word is love. And you know, say I roll out right now. You hear me, I say? So, see you guys tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. again, live. And of course, catch up to the videos that, yeah, man, she's doing her job, man. She's doing her job. She's doing her job. So, yeah, catch up with the videos, catch up with the shorts, all that good stuff. People on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube page. The link is in the bio of my TikTok. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we're signing out.
10 years, you say. 10 long years and look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food pan we plate. People are suffer while Andrew live great. Hey, hey. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now.
Hey y'all,
hurricane come true, all of the people be here.
Hey y'all forget,
6 months later them still up, asleep under
and share the live stream. Come on now. Stop playing.
10 years, you say.
Support. The like button.
10 long years and look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food pan we plate. People are suffer while Andrew live great. Hey, hey. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come true, and left the people be here. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air. Your GLP friends them build high rise, road still full of wood. nation lose its soul. Hospital overflow, picnic can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you and Juliet well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never go in your name. Jamaica a drown and you claim you're unclean. Biggest actor in a politics we ever see. Wholeness, time to go, time to go. The people, we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more. You know hear us. We are not on the door. Wholeness, time to go, time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Wholeness, time to go. Farmer can't afford to plant food, price reach the sky. You're bringing the poverty while your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan. But 10 years later we still can't understand. Corruption report London, nobody charge. The people pocket small but the scandal them large. Who's crack up parish council bro? So call we political, but the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical. Police, time to go. Time to go. The people, they say no. We say no. 10 years and we can't take no more. You know hear us. We are not on the door. Police, time to go. Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Police, our time to go. We no want no. We no want no speech. We want action, no, not the lies you preach. Hurricane victims still under tarpaulin. Prime Minister fly gone foreign. Your JLP cabinet full, but the people cupboard empty. Oh, you live so large when we live in so scanty. Not with fists, not with fire, but we voice them rising higher and higher. From every parish, every yard, every day. Jamaica speaking and I'm not too late. Usher him out. Time to go. Usher him out. We say no. Usher him out. 10 years and we can't take no more. You know hear us. We are not on the door. Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Oh yes, our time to go. This one is for every Jamaican. We can't afford feet. We are sleep on cardboard. We are drive on broken road. The people don't forget. The people don't forgive. Enough is enough. Jamaicans will live.